Hi, it's Milk again, and let's continue my own story. We were in the city of Zacatecas for a short time, and during the battle I did not suffer a single scratch. The operations of the war proclaimed the presence of my Constitutionalist brigade to evict the troops of the Centro del Norte from the city of Torreon. Cuca, as an inseparable weld, accompanied me at all times. The combat was close. In the end, the Villa troops left the plaza, and my proud brigade honorably entered the Pearl of the Lagoon. Time passed, and the considered President Carranza explained to me that Villa always had the states of Durango and Chihuahua in check. For that very reason, he ordered me to take charge of the military command and the government of the state of Durango. I accepted without questions, because I would finally have a stable place where I could build a home for my Cuca, and finally make her my wife, without having to retire me from my position as general. My Cuca, really happy about that news, asked me to get married as soon as possible, and so it was that 2 weeks after arriving in Durango, we married on November 28, 1911, in a small ceremony, and in this way my Cuca became First Lady. Our marriage was almost perfect, and each time we had a stronger connection. My Cuca was a dream. She quickly adapted to her new way of life, and she liked helping the community. There were times when she brought food to the children who worked in the pensions, and even accompanied the elderly to hang out. The kindness on her soul had me love more and more, but that love became completely devotion when she gave birth to our first son. In 1912, there was no way to explain the happiness that the news brought me, and all the time I was dazzled with the sublime gaze of a pregnant woman. Little Gabriel was born perfectly healthy, and my Cuca looked radiant on her new mom stage. When little Gabriel turned 3 years old, in 1915, his little sister Maria Celeste was born. Every time seemed to be going very well, but after almost a year, my beautiful Cuca started to develop health problems. For the moment we thought it was anemia, and she had a periods of insomnia, but we discarded all the ideas because sometime later she seems to improve considerably. On February 24, on 1918, Villa's forces formally attempted to destroy a large federal military contingent stationed in Santa Maria del Oro, here in Durango. Upon learning this, as head of military operations, I had the need to make a choice, so I decided to go out with a strong contingent of troops that beat the Villistas. At the moment of letting my Cuca know, she was heartbroken because she knew that she could not accompany me, because she was pregnant with our third child, and her state of health was delicate again, and no less than I never want to risk her. So when I said goodbye to her, while she was resting in bed, she said sweetly to me a weak voice, "God has to take care of you, and if what's going you badly, say that they bring you your corpse to my presence to give you the kiss in which we are engaged." I kissed her hand and nodded firmly. I promised her that I would be there soon and that I loved her madly. I said goodbye to my two great treasures, my little children, and I left with my troops towards my new destination. Luck was in my favor again. Although I took a few more weeks in that planning in Santa Maria del Oro, with my brigade we managed to retreat to the enemy, successfully leaving the place. Enthusiastic, I returned to the city of Durango to see my beloved wife again, but entering the square, I began to feel a pressure in my chest that didn't let me breathe well, and feeling of anguish and anxiety was present in my body. The atmosphere in the place felt strange. To any corner that I turned, I noticed a cold and sad aspect. The people who saw me pass smiled at me sickly, but they didn't look at me. It seems strange to me, but I let it pass. I could only think on my family, even with dizziness in my body. I sped my way to my home, but I already wanted to see the impression of my beloved and my children when they saw me arrive. But fate had the unexpected ready for me. Thank you. Let's continue the next time.